right at sunset, so you can see the shadow just coming over me. But yeah, I've actually managed to get the bed, which is right here. I've got some stuff packed up against the back door, and I'm in the seat, right, like the stow and go seating. So I've actually got I'm actually able to sit down in my van and chill and watch TV. I was just watching South Park. Check this out. Right there, boom. Using the Google Chromecast for that. I've also got like a Google Home speaker, so I can like just talk to it and it controls things in my van. Pretty soon I'm going to be putting up some IoT devices, some smart lights and whatnot. But in the meantime, I can just tell it to turn on music. I can tell it to open up, Netflix or whatever, and it's all connected through my Wi-Fi. So let's see. Hey Google, open Netflix on the van TV.
All right, launching Netflix on the van TV.
There you go. And now Netflix is open on the van TV. Right there, boom. So I could just use a Chromecast. Oh, I thought I had it set up, but I guess not. Guess I'll have to set it up on the TV. That's obnoxious. But I do have Prime Video. I was just watching South Park. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, with my bed now cut up and smaller, and I can use the stow and go seating, it really does feel like my van is a Japanese apartment. You know those Japanese apartments, don't you? The ones that are like real tiny like this, but have everything that you need. Well, this doesn't quite have everything that I need. I don't have a bathroom. My kitchen is outdoor. But I have enough space to now chill in here, if it's raining outside or something. And I probably could pull off cooking in here. The next thing to go in here is going to be the passenger seat. I'm going to be pulling that out. The thing just gets me into trouble anyways. And I'm going to put some of the stuff that's currently behind the seat right now is going to be going in the passenger seat. It's going to, my diesel heater, my air conditioner, it'll be going in the passenger seat. But in the meantime, had such a chill day. I figured I'd invite you all to chill with me. I got one ready. How about you guys let me know what you're smoking on while I catch up on the one comment that's here, even though there's 8 of you in here. Winters, how you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. Y'all don't forget to smash that like button. All 8 of you. 2 of you already have. Appreciate you very much. And let's just chill. Let's just make this a fun live stream. Yeah. See, I can roll sometimes. I actually do have a skill. In case anyone wondering where Zag is, she's laying right next to me. You're on 2nd generation, unfortunately. Hey, man, I don't have much left, so I would take some 2nd gen right now. That would be cool. I've got to stop buying weed, honestly, because just to make it through the month, that'll just be a sacrifice that I make. Hopefully I can figure something out. It's cheap here, but food is not. And I don't know. I know everyone's feeling the squeeze right now, but I just went down and spent $100 on food, and it was probably 3 or 4 days worth of food. So that's worrisome. Maybe 4 days. Yeah, that stresses me out a little bit, to be honest with you. It's getting a little bit it's getting a little absurd, and I'm sure, like I said, everyone's feeling the squeeze. It's kind of not fair, man. Food should be something that we can at least regulate the price of to make sure people get enough of it. I'm probably gonna hit up some food banks or something this month. I've already looked into a couple in the area. You guys aren't all that chatty today, so that's all right. I'll just fill in all the void. 16 folks in here, 5 likes. Smash that like button and say hi in the comments. I know there's some lurkers out there. Some of you probably don't talk much. Some of you probably can't respond because you're watching me on like a TV or a device that doesn't let you do that. But But fun fact, if you also open me on your phone, then you could chat. Hey Zig, how's it going? What's up, Alvis? Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome back. Y'all caught me during a stream as I hang out in the van. It feels so roomy in here.
The Biden administration
Oh, what the fuck?
three-phase proposal to end the war in Gaza.
I was listening to the news. Hey, Google, stop. I was listening to the news right before this. I didn't know it was going to pick up like that, but yeah, there you go. That's what I be doing with my time out here. Good, smoking a bowl. Alvis is smoking. What are you smoking on? I'll show you what I'm smoking on as soon as I find it. Where the hell did it go? Here it is. I am... Oh, this is good old school sour diesel right here. That tested at... Shit, I totally ripped off that piece of the packaging that tells me what it tests at. So I have no idea. Probably 20-something% would be my guess. Yeah, but some good old-fashioned sour diesel, which I am getting down to the nitty-gritty on. Sour diesel is good. I grew that one before. Yeah, dude, it's a classic, isn't it? Everyone knows sour diesel and Alaskan Thunderfuck, Northern Lights, Maui Wowie, all the classics. This is one of them. Cheers. What's up, small town? Welcome to the live stream, dude. You're smoking Oreos, 22%. Nice. I got some Oreo-like things here. Most people call them Pop-Tarts, but I like to call them Oreo Pop-Tarts, even though they can't actually use that brand name. But yeah, I got some Oreo Pop-Tarts. That's my munchie food. Breakfast munchie food. Mix some shatter in the middle. You know what? I actually do. I don't have shatter, but I got... These might not be them. These might be them. I've had these dabs for like... Dude, these are probably a year old, maybe more. I could probably start spiking my joints with it. You know, we call those caterpillars when you put like a worm of this. I know dudes that use like a half gram. Make a little worm and then you roll it into the joint with your flour. We call it a caterpillar. Munchies, yep, munchies. I also got some Doritos too for munchies. But dude, munchies it almost seems like a waste of money sometimes because it's not actually a meal. It's like a luxury item, to be honest with you. I can't always afford munchies. In fact, the beginning of the month is really the only time I get them, and then later I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done that because that could have been, another day's food, another meal. Because the price of food is absurd right now. It's ridiculous. A loaf of bread's $5 fucking. That is wild. It's absolutely wild. How a loaf of bread costs as much as a gallon of gas in California. More than a gallon of gas here. Doesn't even make sense to me. And I'm not talking like fancy bread. I'm talking just white bread, bro. Like that. It's a little embarrassing to live in the richest country in the world and pay $5 for a loaf of bread. Anyways, I'll just get on a fucking tangent. As some of you can see, I got my hair cut. No more mullet. Took care of it. Oh yeah, worms are good. I pick my... Oh yeah, worms. Yeah, I pick my bud now. But if it gives me munchies trying to gain weight. Eggs were $8. That's... Oh my god, that's not even fair. That's not even reasonable, dude. Like, food insecurity was already a problem in our country, and now it's an even bigger problem. Like, I'm feeling the squeeze of it, and I don't have food stamps, dude. I use my own cash for food, which, if you look at my Amazon wish list, I do have munchies on there. The pinned comment right now on the live chat is definitely got my wish list on there, and it's got a bunch of munchies and some of those dehydrated meals. Those things are pretty good too. But Zach and I are just chilling in the van. I got all this room. Like it's like I said, in a Japanese apartment in here. My bed's got less room, and sleeping last night was a little. It took a minute to get used to it because I'm used to just a little bit more room. But I think it'll work just fine. Eventually, I'll just get used to. So will Zag sleeping in a skinnier bed. In fact, Zag could totally fit where I'm sitting right now. So as you guys know, fall is coming around soon, right? Like, I'm not gonna be up here during fall. It's gonna be too damn cold. We're probably a month away from them closing this area down, anyways, and shutting the road down. You don't see my Amazon? My wish list should be on there. On my, you click the link tree, and it'll bring up my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. All my links, my Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal, and my wish list should also be on there. Also, my tip jar, if you guys are interested in throwing a tip my way. Howdy doody, what's up, random fandom? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? And all you lurkers, man, y'all can say hi too. Like I said, I know some of you probably don't watch from a device you can chat with, but if you do, swing in, say hi. We got a good group of people here. We're just burning and bullshitting today. I'm eventually gonna turn this van into a smart van too. That's my whole goal, is to just put in a bunch of smart devices, smart lights, and be able to turn everything on and off and have everything programmed. What I really would like to get is a phone. I do have a hotspot that would provide signal to everything in here. I just need to get a Verizon card on it, and currently the only Verizon is a visible, but the visible card I have is an eSIM, and you can't put an eSIM on this device. I'd have to get a physical SIM card. So in any case, my whole van will be a smart van, even though it's an old ass van, and on the outside it looks ghetto. But having everything running as a bunch of smart devices, I think it would be so much fun. My fridge right now is a smart device, which, by the way, having a fridge in the van, total game changer. I'm able to save money on food because I'm able to buy more food and keep it cold. My sodas are cold. Total game changer. Don't like ever start traveling. It's 2023 or 2024, whatever year it is. Don't start traveling without a fridge. It's awesome. Hey, what's up, Heath and Bobby? How you feeling, dude? I hope you're feeling all right. Random Phantom just popping in on Slab Acquaintances. Glad to have you here, man. You guys might very well be seeing some Slab videos coming from me in the near future. Ed, Special Ed, who, if you guys all have been here a minute, know him from my channel. Special Ed followed me for a long time. He was always in the chat. Zach, what are you doing? He passed away, so they're going to be having his memorial at the Ponderosa here pretty soon, and I would like to make it down there for that. So you probably see some Slab videos from me soon. I know the Bottle Kids are anxious to do some more content. I've been getting hit up by them recently. So if they're watching, Bottle Kids, we're going to start writing some stuff, and we're going to come up with some fun shit to do. Maybe we'll harass some people. Usually just lurks. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind the lurkers. Hacked by China, but fridge. Yeah, honestly, that's actually a fair point. Mischief. The IoT devices are probably, I think my light just died. The IoT devices are probably the biggest vulnerability in our country. Most of them are made in China. And the software is proprietary, so you can't see it. I do know there have been some that have been like known to link up to Chinese servers and stuff. But you know what? Like, there's no national secrets happening in this van. If they want to spy on some fucking homeless guy in a van, like, knock yourself out, man. They can waste their time with me. If they did have some intelligence on me, they were like, well, this guy had a security clearance, man. He had top secret clearance at one point. Let's see what he does. And then they'll just see me like smoking weed, watching South Park. Dave, I thought I heard you talking to yourself. I kind of am. I'm literally just staring at a phone on a tripod talking to myself. There's no one else here. Zag looks at me like I'm a freaking weirdo all the time. Okay, I was gonna ask, what are the fall plans? Start making my way down south. Making my way down south. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know that song. In any case, making my way down south, and then I'll probably stop in maybe the Sacramento area on the way, and but eventually my goal is to get to Slabs for Special Ed's Memorial, and then from there, I don't know, I'll probably spend some time in Phoenix. There's a lot of exploring I could bring you guys along with. Zig is in a motel. Zig is in a motel parking lot live streaming. Dave and I have been. We know some YouTubers who will literally fake the situations that they're in order to make it seem like they're nomads, right? Like, I know of a person. I'm not going to drop any names, but I know of a person who has an apartment and a van, and they will sit out in their van and live stream. While pretending to be on the road when they're really in the apartment parking lot inside of their van. Other people who have... Oh, sorry, you probably heard that, didn't you? Anyways. We know some people that be faking their situations just for convenience, and for views. Sick of waiting on mail, ready to move south. Where are you headed, dude? Check out Taos, New Mexico. I probably should check out Taos. Why do you think I should check out Taos? What about Taos should I check out? I don't know if you know this, but I actually do own some property right outside of Taos, New Mexico. Yeah, Mischief. He has property near Taos. I do. I own a half-acre near Taos, with about 30-45 minutes from Taos. Pretty familiar with the area. It is pretty area though. Taos is cool. Trying to figure out how to make this microphone work. There is a dirt road next to the Walmart you meet other hippies at. A huge art and retired hippie communities. Hit Shasta, roll with no plans, travel best. Shasta's cool. I do know a bunch of people in Shasta right now. Shasta's a pretty common spot for nomads to go. So is Bend, because they have like a van life meetup here. It's called Descend on Bend, which I don't know why they call it that, because they're descending on an area that's about an hour and a half outside of Bend. It's not even in Bend. It's not even in La Pine, which is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 30 minutes south. It's weird, but a lot of van lifers are in the Central Oregon area every summer. Tres Piedras is dope. The hot springs. Yeah, I know a Shasta guy also. Yeah, Tres Piedras is actually where my property is. And then the hot springs is at the bottom of the canyon right there on the Rio Grande. Definitely. If you look random, if you dig into my channel, maybe a year or so, maybe 2, I don't know actually, but you'll find videos from me going back to Nomad's Nest and a bunch of videos of that area all the way up into Colorado. The hot springs. Yeah, I really showed off Nomad's Nest, which was my my property. Yeah, Taos is where Dave says Taos is where the Earthships are. $23. Can go on an awesome tour. Dude, I thought that tour was kind of fucking lame, to be honest with you. It was... Do you need to go potty? Okay. It was like, you get to walk through their smallest Earthship, and it shows a couple of rooms with some videos and stuff. Most of the cool shots I got from that video, because I did a video on the Earthships. Okay, thank you. Why does it keep starting? Hey, Google, stop. I was listening to the news. Hey, Google, stop. Go on a second. Go on. Go potty. You not need to go potty now? What are you whining? You're literally whining. You don't do that. Zag's whining. She needs something. You want water? Is that what you want? Okay, water. Water is what you want. Cheers. What's up, Daryl? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Richard Plunk, what kind do you smoke in Dallas? I'm smoking sour diesel. Good old classic sour diesel. Sorry, Zag. Don't be scared. It's just a lid. You're the wimpiest dog sometimes. The lid on this startled her. She like jumped back like it was attacking her. Moved to Yamhill County this year. Highway 31 is Nomad overlanding. Is next week near Paisley. Damn, you're okay. You're on the other side of the state. I know Yamhill County. I know the Yamhill. There's no yams out there, by the way, you guys. Trump speaking, great timing always. Is Trump giving a speech right now? I honestly don't follow any of the politics much anymore. I used to follow it a little more, but it became it became so sad. It became funny, right? Like you have to laugh at politics these days, or it's just super depressing. Check out this van that's coming by. Pretty sick van. Who wants to buy me one? Who wants to buy me a van?
Change of house.
Oh my God, why does that keep starting? Hey Google, stop. I'm about to unplug you. Yeah, you can hear me, can't you? You're listening. Hi, Alicia. There's my girl. $150,000 van. Yeah, for sure. No religion, no politics. Yeah, I'm good with that. I do be like grazing the surface of some religion and some politics sometimes, but my politics are pretty simple. I think both parties are trash and hate us and are just out for their own selves. So I mean, if you want to, I mean, my politics go deeper than that, but I don't really talk about it too much. But I will always say that I don't think either party really cares about you and me. So touch base, don't get based. I could, I guess, start a political channel because I do have some political opinions, right, that are unique and that are, I don't know, controversial, I guess, but that does drive a huge wedge into people. And that's not really why you come on to YouTube, is to get stressed out and argue politics. Dude, there's enough of that in the world. And my favorite part about this country is that we can all go have our political views, express them, and that's supposed to be okay. And it just seems like the last 10 years, it's not anymore. You know, it's less okay. And that's unfortunate. So now we can't talk politics or religion without it driving wedges, you know, and that's silly. China taking over already. China took over back in the 90s, man, when we opened up trade to China. Captain Grimm, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Dave says we talk politics a lot. We see eye to eye for the most part. Yeah, there's a couple of things that we've like veered off on, mostly social issues, but as far as like government structure, we're pretty much eye to eye on things. Yo, Captain. I've been watching a lot of Marvel today, so I hear Captain. I'm thinking like Captain America, buddy. Captain America. You guys want to see a cool rolling tray? I got the fan on. I don't want to blow it off, but yeah, it's like sexy legs. There's some weed on it, but it's like sexy legs on mushrooms, and I think that's so cool. Like, look at that booty, mushroom booty, mushroom booty. You keep your politics, sex life, and financials to yourself. Yeah, what happens in the bedroom stays on Pornhub, not on YouTube. Yo, Mr. Lowe. Random Phantom says they're cause regular. You're digging that seat, ain't you? Bro, this is great. Like, I can put my feet up. Yeah. It's like I said, it's like a Japanese apartment in here. I'm not Japanese. If I was smaller, it would actually be more comfortable. So, but I mean, average for American. I'm 5'10", about 190. So it's enough. I've been chilling in the seat watching a movie right before this. It is pretty cool. Once I get everything in here, though, I think I'm going to struggle a little more with space because I've got my whole kitchen out right now, a table, my Coleman cooktop burner. It's all going to have to cram in here, and then it'll be a lot less comfortable in here until I stop somewhere and I can unpack everything, basically. That's what makes the van the most comfortable, is when there's a kitchen set up, I can cook. God, I save so much money if I cook my own meals. Dave says I'm moderating from the toilet. Yeah, he does his best moderation from the toilet. Let's be completely honest. I really should schedule my live streams around Dave's poops. That way I get good moderation. Babylon shitter. Dave does have rolling Babylon. I'll show you. I'll show you Dave's rolling Babylon right here. Look at that. Yeah, I bet he's even got a hot water heater in there, doesn't he? The big weenie or some shit like that. The giant weenie or the black weenie. Something about his house. He named his house Weenie Boy. Or I can hear him. Yeah, he said I do have a hot water heater. Hey Dave, I got 2 mics if you want to come join. You're currently framing your van for like what? For murder? Like tax evasion? What are you framing your van for? I thought about framing mine for a couple armed robberies, but then I kind of figured they'd probably be looking for it. And I hang out with it a lot. And I don't want to get swept up in some drama, but really ought to frame my van, though. I guess first I got to get some lumber, which is crazy expensive. Awesome truck he has. Yeah, I think the truck's name is Black Weenie. And then the other one's like Weenie Boy. Something like that. I don't know what he named it. Something about weenies. I cut the boards 1/4 inch too much. Now I'm beating them into the spaces. What's up, Darren? Yeah, you're supposed to measure 6 times and cut 4 times. Something along those lines. And then if you cut too much off, you can always just get a board stretcher and it stretches it back out. Free wood. Giggity. Next setup in my van goes $240K now. Dude, Dave keeps playing the lottery, and the lottery's up to like 600 million or something like that, and I'm like, dude, I just need one. I just need one. I would end up, excuse me, I would end up like having the coolest YouTube channel, because I would do some like Mr. Beast shit where I would go around helping people out. That'd be my favorite part. To put up walls, gotta frame it. I don't have any walls in here. I don't think I have space for a wall. I might as well just 650, Dave says. Here he comes. Here he comes. DC to DC installed. Not yet. Not yet.
650.
Here you go, Dave.
650 mil.
650 million. So after taxes, that's like 325, 330.
Yeah, probably close to that.
I only need one, dude.
Like 45% tax.
I only need 1 million.
And depending on what state you win it in.
How many millions do you guys need?
And depending on what state you win it in.
Cold sodas for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Courtesy of Chuck. Chuck got me the fridge. Chuck got me fucking half of the stuff in here, honestly. So
Chuck's the man.
dude, my nomading life right now is way more comfortable because of him. And then like everyone that's donated, you guys are badasses, and you guys have like kept food in my belly and gas in my van. So
I put more than food in his belly.
gross.
I mean, you did.
Give me my microphone back.
You did choke on you did choke on my chicken last night.
I didn't choke on it. I just ate it. I would have choked on it if it tasted bad. You trying to say it tasted bad?
That was all right.
Did you choke on your chicken?
I didn't even have to put barbecue sauce on it. It was pretty good.
Gross. 1 million after taxes. Yes, 1 million after taxes. Dave was like, well, if I give you $1 million, they're just going to take a bunch of taxes. I'm like, no, you're going to pay for the taxes and make sure you get $1 million, motherfucker. Like, you got 300 of them. You can afford the taxes.
You know, after 300 people hit me up for $1 million.
You don't even have that many friends.
I have that many followers.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have
They'll all
3,000 hitting me up out of the million.
All the cousins that you never know come out of the woodworks.
All the cousins I do know can go fuck themselves. How do you think the ones I don't know?
Pretty much.
How do you think I feel about them? They can't. They can have. I'll give them. Well, actually, if I gave all my cousins $1,000, that would still be like 50 grand or 100 grand or some shit. I got a lot of cousins.
Yeah.
My mom was like one of 14. It's hot up there. It's actually not too hot. It's much hotter in Bend than it is up here in higher elevation.
It was only like 80 today.
Yeah, about 80.
75, 80.
Oh yeah, you guys can hear him. He's got the microphone hidden underneath his fucking hobbit beard.
But
I'd only share with a very chosen few. No, I would share with random people, dude. Like I'd be paying people's rent, buying people, like people that, you know, anyone who, like, I would just do some Mr. Beast shit. I see somebody walking to work every day. I'd find out they're walking to work every day. I'll buy them a car, you know, like things like that. I think that would be cool. I would also use that money to make more money. I would want to start a business of some kind.
yeah, I would be changing a lot more than my phone number if I won the lottery. A lot more than my phone number.
David, have reconstructive surgery.
I get my boobs done.
You didn't already do that?
Yep. I mean, redone.
You get them removed. 500,000 at 8%, 40 grand a year. Still have 500K.
Right. Yeah. Most people, if they played their cards right, if they won $300 million, they could easily live off the interest of a simple Wells Fargo savings account.
Dude, if I had $1 million
at 3.2%
even
per year,
without the interest, and I didn't spend it like an idiot,
Come here.
I just did what I'm doing now, that would be enough money to probably last the rest of my life.
well, I'm sure it would. $1 million is a lot of money.
That is less
That's
money today.
50 grand a year for 20 years.
It's silly. It's a silly amount of money.
When we're used to living on 12 grand a year, 50 grand a year, you know, if you 20 years, you know.
Do you think that you could not drink water for 1 million seconds? I just want to put you in perspective how big 1 million is.
1 million seconds is like 6 or 7 years.
It's not that much, but it is longer than you can go without water.
I mean, if that's the only thing I'm drinking, then no, I couldn't.
Yeah, it's 11 days.
No,
11.
No,
a million seconds is 11 days.
you can only
Just
go.
to give you an
waters.
idea of how big that number is. Now, when you get into 1 billion,
Right?
then you're talking years, but it's a little bit over 11 days.
Water is like
11.3
48 to 92 hours or something like that. 94 hours or whatever it is.
Someone said, I love water. I think we all put up with water. 11 weeks. No, it's 11 days.
Speaking of heat today, there was actually a heat warning.
Down in Bend, it's probably hotter than fuck.
I'm picking up La Pines.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The Pine's a higher elevation than Bend. Not by a whole lot, but they always get more snow than Bend does.
80 degrees and they got a heat warning. So heat warning.
Well, 80 degrees is heat warning. We ain't got no ACs out here, dude. It's all cold most of the time. Like this road, honestly, it's about a month from getting turned, like, closed down from the snow. It just shut it down.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to, search and rescue costs.
A billion seconds is 35 years, he says. Yeah, it's a long time. $1 billion. And you're gonna have $250 million.
What about that single man who won that 1.2 billion in California?
Yeah, he got $500,000 after taxes.
$500 million, I mean.
Yeah,
it was like
$500 million.
700 and something $1,000 in cash. But yeah, $1.2 billion.
That's more than some countries.
Yeah, it put him like in the top 500 richest people in the country.
Yeah, but none of the rich people respect the lotto winners.
Man, I know. Most of them squander it.
I would squander it. My fucking license plate would say dying poor. In fact, if my channel ever switches names, I'll rename it dying poor because I just won the lottery.
It's expensive to be poor.
It is expensive to be poor. I've said that a few times on the channel. It's expensive to be poor.
No, that probably sounded good on mic, huh? Good old Hawk Tua.
Oh, Hawk Tua. I'm Team Tua, but a little Tua, but I don't like the Hawk. The Hawk. No, don't fucking Hawk.
That guy's name is Nerdork.
Yeah, so that shit's funny. He's like, I'm Team Tua. Tua, that's fine, but Hawk. I started thinking about it. Hawk. I don't know. You do that on me, I'm not gonna have a good time.
That North Glamis Hot Springs, probably. There's no hot springs at Glamis.
95 down the valley, 100 tomorrow. That's pretty hot.
Yeah, I think it's North Glamis. There's a hot spring.
FYI, Glamis Hot Springs in Nyland is taking resumes for 2025 winter season for work campers. Glamis Hot Springs? Where the hell is that?
North of Fountain Youth.
Oh.
It's like the next hot spring resort up.
Why is it called Glamis? Glamis is the other direction.
Because it's North Glamis. There's small dunes over there.
Oh, you're talking about... It's not north of Nyland. It's north of Glamis.
No, it's north of Island off the 111.
Glamis isn't off 111.
I know. North Glamis is off the 111. If you're going up the 111, as you go past the Fountain Youth, about another 10 miles up is North Glamis.
I have never heard of North Glamis. I feel like Tony Hinchcliffe learning about the bean in Chicago right now. Never North Glamis. I know that there's Glamis and North Glamis or something like that, or Glamis and South Glamis, whatever, right next to each other in the dunes, but
right.
I didn't know there was one near Fountain of Youth.
Just about a few miles from Fountain Youth. If you zoom out, Fountain Youth is just right down here.
Oh, right, by Bashford's. I'll be damned. What a stupid name for hot springs when it's nowhere near Glamis.
Yeah, but those dunes are up there too behind it.
Yeah, but that's not Glamis.
That's where all the people rent the side-by-sides and then come to the slabs.
No, that's Glamis. That's the other direction. That's
because the people I talked to said they were over by Bashford's where they rented them.
Oh, there might be somewhere over there, but most of those people that come from Glamis are coming from the Glamis. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, I know where Glamis is. Drive through it to go to Q.
Yeah, it's on 76, I think.
Near the roller coasters.
Oh, yeah, the road. Where it's like...
The throw-up road.
I like that road. But yeah, it's that direction.
Right.
Instead of up there.
Been there, done that.
Done there, been that. I drove through one of those places, side roads to the sides. Yeah, it's also the way around the checkpoint there is to drive around that to those RV parks out there. Yeah. I don't know if I would want to stay there. I honestly don't think they would hire me.
They hired fucking Fountain of Youth as bougie as shit, and both Crosswalk and
yeah, but they weren't living there.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
They were living in slabs, but yeah,
I think they were staying at Salt and Sea, but yeah,
oh,
regardless.
You mean Bombay?
Or Bombay, yeah. Happy dog, what are you doing? Oh, see, look it. Now you're all fucking.
We went for a walk earlier, a little hike, and now that we're here, he's like running all over the place. and jogging.
I told you that would happen.
He was acting like a geriatric earlier, like, oh, like the Simpsons dog.
He wanted me to carry him.
What's the Simpsons dog's name?
It's the Greyhound.
Santa's little helper.
Yeah, Santa's little helper, the Greyhound.
Yeah, that's what he reminds me of. It's just constantly dying for 30 years.
Did they rescue that dog in one of the episodes from
Probably
being put to sleep or some shit?
Simpsons did it. I remember, I don't know what cartoon it was from, but one of the cartoons where there's like a dog that has a walker and drags its legs behind him.
Well, yeah. Our neighbors are rocking out.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly quiet out here. Even during Labor Day, it wasn't too loud at night. But there's a couple of camp spots nearby, like free ones. But none of them are really like on top of each other. So
No,
it's
that's
one of the few spots that you can camp where you don't really have neighbors.
Been out here over a week now.
Yeah, the lake is right through the trees right here. Just straight ahead. And then the mountain is that way. One of them, one of three. There's 3 mountains within eye shot of us. Rasta Billy, what's up? What's up? Dave, you want to show off your new tattoo? Dave got his hand tattooed. Now he can't join the army.
Right, bummer.
Now you're not going to be able to join the Peace Corps.
Bummer.
Or go to heaven.
Speaking of tattoos, if anyone wants a tattoo and they live near the Sacramento area, our friend Roy is running a special this month. If you're drawn,
He did my tattoos.
he will give you a free $250 tattoo.
If you're what?
If you win this month, that's the giveaway this month is a $250 tattoo.
How do you enter it?
You have to get a tattoo.
Oh, you get a tattoo in order to get chosen to get another tattoo.
So
he's in the Sacramento area.
Cast iron tattoo.
And he does really, really phenomenal work. Good friends of ours. He's done tattoos on most everyone that I know, and it's always quality work. Very clean line work, very hygienic.
Yep. Sick ass in-home tattoo
studio. He does, and he has an in-home tattoo studio, and it is badass. And honestly, it's a family business. It's a great family. Like, if anyone's in the Sacramento area, and this is just a shameless plug for our friend. If anyone's in the Sacramento area, needs a good tattoo, he even does really good realistic. Like realism.
His portraits are fucking spot on.
If you need somebody that you know to be tattooed on you, like a face or something, that's so risky. And if it was me, I would go to this guy 10 times out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this, he was just like, meh, 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 meh. He just did a freehand, the road and the open on the other one. I got my rings on, but
yeah, the Viking with the Viking with the compass. I told him I just want something Viking skull compass, and he drew. This is the second rendition of it. The first one I didn't really like, but
I have so many tattoo ideas, and I got more tattoo ideas than money.
Right.
So he's given me a free tattoo already. I don't want to get another one. I'd rather pay him.
I'll house sit anytime he wants for tattoos. My payment for house sitting was tattoos.
That's dope. He's giving me a free tattoo without even really knowing me.
Right.
Also, these people, I didn't put this in the video when I went and hunted down Spider, but they hosted me during that time. They let me stay there for a night, get cleaned up, and let me vent in their living room. So like, they didn't even really know me. They just knew what we were doing, and we asked for help. So they just said, yeah, you can crash here for a night, invited me into their home. And then when I did finally catch them, that was the first place I went on my way back, and just was able to have a safe spot to decompress, you know, since it was like me trolling around the most dangerous areas in Sacramento. I almost got carjacked at some point. The dude pulled a knife.
I ran him over. And
then I almost did run that motherfucker over. Like, this man and woman were arguing in the street, and as I slowed down, they both turned at me. Dude pulled a knife and stood right in front of the car, and he was like, "Get out of the car!" And I just fucking gunned it.
Yeah,
right. Like, not today, much. But in the video, it was just I kind of thought I smiled, but I didn't. I was just like, "Brr."
He's lucky you weren't armed,
dude. Right around the corner from that, right around the corner were some cops with their lights on, dealing with some other people. I thought about stopping and telling them,
Yeah.
and I was just like, no, I'm looking for Spider. I don't have like
You were in the Bay Area too. They would have just laughed at you.
I was in Sacramento.
Oh, they still probably would have laughed at
Probably.
you. That was before they repealed the free crime laws.
They thankfully they took it seriously when I did call. Like that was the only part that I mean, you probably remember me talking about this before I left.
Well, we were all, yeah,
Dave was there when we planned everything.
We were already pretty well, we were 100% sure they weren't going to active look for him, but we were pretty sure that once you found him,
And,
hey, get over here.
And I called, they would show up.
They would show up, right?
And I was like, but if they don't,
because there was a warrant out for his arrest.
Yeah, I was like, but if they don't, I'm just gonna start beating the shit out of them until they show up, and I'll just take the assault charge. And I think the
reason why they do that is because it's considered a non-violent crime.
Yeah,
I mean, it's violent, but it's not violent in the
something that helped him was that he took his guns with him.
Yeah,
that helped me because when I called the police, I'm like, and he left with his firearms, and so the cops like showed up in force. They were like, oh, he's armed too, and held up in this hotel.
150,000 rigs. That would be a huge gathering.
Who plans that far out?
Because
what's up, Ross?
Is only like 1,500 rigs.
Big overland nomad gathering next week near Paisley Highway 31. Tons, 150,000 rigs in town.
That's like bigger. That's like bigger than.
That's more than the population of Bend.
That's bigger than Hot August Nights. Bigger than Street Vibrations.
It's almost as big as like Lollapalooza.
That's too many people for me. I would have anxiety.
50,000 RVs.
I would have anxiety.
That would take up so much space. I mean, that area is really like high desert. Remember I was telling you when you get out east, it's all like just no trees.
Is that the Descend on Bend he's talking about?
It could be Descend on Bend. It is out. It's not actually in fucking Bend. I don't know why it's out at Fort Rock, which Fort Rock is like, they found the oldest human artifact in North America right there at Fort Rock.
Oh, cost of rigs, yeah. That van,
$150,000.
That van that drove by a few minutes ago,
yeah,
that was at least $150K.
Yeah, at least. I think that if it was 4-wheel drive, it was probably $250,000.
Well, that one Mercedes van I talked to at Crater Lake, he had $180K into his van. 20-year note on that bitch.
A fucking mortgage.
Yeah, I know.
A mortgage for something that doesn't actually appreciate value. It just constantly depreciates. Yeah, Descend moved to Yamhill. I did hear like they even changed the name of it too. They changed it's not even called Descend on Bend anymore. I never went to it. I'm not gonna spend $300 to camp somewhere that I could camp for free a week later.
I don't know if I can make enough money at the Maker's Market to make my money back to go.
Gotta run. Great to see you.
Here's another $150,000 rig.
Oh yeah, another one showing up.
Hey, stay here.
Oh yeah, that's a ProMaster. Yeah, that's at least $100,000.
Yeah, I know about hitting them brakes in them holes.
I don't mind the ProMasters, but Alicia hates them. They've got one for their work van, and I guess it's a hunk of shit. But yeah, if anyone wants to get me a van like that,
that's almost a Class B.
All about it. It is Class B.
Oh.
Class B isn't a van chassis. Technically, this would be a Class B if I put some money into it.
Doesn't it go by weight?
No, because a Class A is the heaviest, and then a Class B is a van, and then a Class C
with your cars and trucks and pickups. And shit.
No. Class C is the ones that have the van front end, but they're long and the cab over bed. That's a Class C, like yours, but if it was all one piece, it'd be a Class C.
Right. Stay here. Hey.
And then they have the Super Cs, which are like semi trucks.
Right. Yeah, we were just talking about those would be nice. One of those would be only if it was 4-wheel drive though. I wouldn't want a rig that big that wasn't 4-wheel drive.
You just drag a 4-wheel drive rig behind you.
Take one of those semi rigs and put some fucking 5-ton axles underneath it.
You could probably carry some like Geo Tracker in a toy hauler.
My mom carries a Razor and an electric car in hers.
I'm saying a Razor would be pretty sick in most of the places that we go.
Well, most places allow you to drive them on the street now.
Not here, but yeah,
But-
most
oh,
of the places we go do.
Yeah.
And most of the places we go have plenty of dirt roads
Oh,
that
yeah.
you could just go exploring for fucking.
Slide
If we went out east of Bend, you could get to Idaho without touching pavement.
Yeah, there's a lot of there. I noticed there was a few OHV parks on the way up
Yeah,
here
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Cascade Lakes Byway.
You're bitter. It really pisses me off that our 4-year van life has gone from low top van setup now these stupid fucking high top ones. You are bitter. My van, my 84 van was a high top, and I liked it. I liked being able to stand up when I change my underwear. You know how hard it is to change your underwear, like in a freaking minivan. You got to be a little flexible,
Yeah.
or you're doing it laying down.
Every van lifer I know saying being able to stand up is a game changer.
It really was. When I went from a minivan to a Class A RV, a gas RV, and it was like having a whole ass apartment, dude. Just a tiny Japanese one,
Right.
like this one's trying to be right now. And then I got the 40-foot diesel pusher, and it was like I couldn't go very many places. Like I could only move it twice a year, driving north and south when it gets too cold. But it was pretty nice to have that much space.
Weren't you supposed to get 10 today?
It's probably down in town. It probably showed up. I gotta go into town tomorrow anyway. So yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor a gallon of gas, my links are in the comments. It's pinned to the top. There is my link tree. Just click on that link, and it'll bring up all of my links. It'll bring up my tip jar. So if you don't have any Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal,
Just the tip.
you can deposit that way. Just the tip. You ain't gotta be a baller.
Does this shit work pretty good?
I haven't used it consistently enough to give you a good.
I get it on the back of my ears.
I got it from Walmart.
I just use hydrocortisone.
Yeah. I got that specifically for it, but
No, I know.
I need to be more consistent.
Oh, it's got celiac acid in it. That's why.
I've mastered getting dressed lying down. That sucks. It sucks to have to master that. I can get dressed lying down, but I tell you what, like just having even just a little bit of space to stand up and to stretch.
Yeah, to get dressed in a cold morning without having to go outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that laying down on a cold morning. I did it this morning. I woke up, it was a little chilly out.
I didn't leave the camper until it was warm.
Yeah, you got I got insulation too, but you got better insulation.
I haven't hardly been using my heaters. It's been the last few nights. It's been warm.
Under the blankets, I'm fine.
It's supposed to be almost close to 60 tonight. It'll be a nice night tonight.
Yeah, it's already like the sun's down. It's dusk right now, and
It's not cold.
yeah, it's not cold at all. Sitting through this weekend, mail or no mail, I'm going somewhere. Yeah, we ought to be. We were just talking about that. We'll be here through the weekend, I think.
Me and our other camp partner are gonna go gallivant in Bend on Saturday.
Yeah.
They got breweries and stuff. We're gonna go hit up. Zig's not a drinker. I mean, I'm not really much of a drinker either, but
You guys are more so than I am.
I like the ciders.
Um,
And I'm with somebody that likes ciders too now, so you take advantage of that.
I mean, I'm gonna try to give it a think of some things that you can do in town, but it's been a minute.
We want to go hit some thrift shops.
Oh yeah. There's a pretty good
As I
Goodwill.
say, there's probably some pretty good thrift shops here.
There's a pretty decent Goodwill. Some of the thrift shops might be a little more expensive than like for used clothes, but
Yeah, yeah, some of them like retail.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
We might.
I don't know. I'll give that a think.
We might go eat some food because we want to go downtown, like downtown.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of food downtown.
I know it smelled good when I went to the post office.
The best food you're gonna it depends on what you want. Like there's bars down there that have pretty good food. There's also Deschutes Brewery that has food and then beer. And then most of them are breweries, but all the breweries have food because in order to serve alcohol in Oregon, they have to have hot food. So some of them put a lot of
That's cool.
energy into. You guys are gonna check this out. My new house.
Hey,
once you guys buy
come
it.
here. Come here.
Yeah. I just need 1 million. Just one.
I'd buy 10 of those.
I just need one of those. 1 million, one of those, and a partridge in a pear tree.
It's got 500 watts of solar on top, two 250 watt panels. No air conditioner though.
Yeah, you would probably need more solar than that. I've seen them doing like the soft start mini splits,
Mm-hmm.
but I still think they need like fucking like 600 amp hours of storage,
Hey, come here.
which is a wild amount of batteries. Now he's all spry. All of a
Right.
sudden. He's doing backflips and shit.
100% if I clipped him up right now, he'd fucking trot the whole walk.
Blues Festival Mount Hoodoo. OTL bass player from Dead and Company is playing Cost Too Much. Dude, concerts are expensive right now.
Anything related to the dead is expensive anymore nowadays.
It's a benefit show. It benefits you, not me.
I heard tickets to go see the Dead and Company at the Sphere were like $500.
That's crazy. Sphere is pretty cool building though.
Not $500 cool.
No, I mean, but Vegas has got so much money. $500 to some of them people ain't shit. But no, not worth it. But the Sphere is really cool. I think it's a really cool addition to the Vegas skyline.
That's the only reason why I'd go back to Vegas right now would be to go to see the Sphere.
I wouldn't mind seeing a show there, but I'm not going to spend 500 to go. It's not that cool. 1,000 watts to run from sun only. Shit, probably more than that. If you don't have energy storage, because a lot of the mini splits I know are like 1,500 watts, 2,000 watts.
My air conditioner is 2375,
Yeah.
15,000 BTU.
Mine's battery operated. It'll make a sleeping bag pretty cold inside.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Rumor, Bill and Bill play Grateful Dead World Tour. I don't know if Alicia's still here or not. Probably not. She's at a show right now, and her signal's really bad. But we saw a Grateful Dead cover band that's really good at Bonnaroo.
Happy's just running around the cars.
Zag's right here is laying down, almost asleep until I said her name.
Zag, go play with Happy. She's like, no, I actually walked this afternoon.
She ran the whole time. Dude, it's so cool. Inside of my 2006 minivan, I have internet, I have a smart home, and I have my Chromecast working. In fact, I think it might have died. I might have to turn the battery back on. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, it's on.
What are you doing, old man?
Yeah.
What, old man?
It's definitely the move. If you're tech savvy enough to just have a television, it's a portable monitor with a Chromecast plugged into it.
I tried to do a smart home out of my camper and it just became a smart mouth home. So I just took it all apart.
Oh, I love those the most.
It kept talking shit to me.
Do you remember when I was making the AI in my last van? I wanted to do like Jarvis in my van.
Yeah, open up the door. Hi, Zig. Welcome home.
And exactly. And then you could tell it to be sarcastic and to talk shit a little bit and program how often it happens, like 5% of the time or 15% of the time. And I definitely programmed that into it because I fucking dig that shit. Every once in a while, they would just say something like, "Oh, you just think you're so fancy,"
Out of pocket,
like
right?
I always like that. Just added another level of defending itself or whatever personality to it. I would love to do that in this van or my next van. This van, I don't know how much longer I'll have it, you guys. I'm obviously making it as comfortable as possible, but everything I'm doing in it, I'm also doing it with the idea that I'm gonna be able to pull it out and put it into something else. And we've been talking about this. I'd really like to get a box truck. A box truck would be like even a small, like U-Haul size, 2500 or 3500 van chassis box truck would be so fucking cool. It's already square.
Or a bread truck.
A bread truck would be dope too.
One of the bigger bread trucks, though.
One that I could drive with the door open, like the UPS dude.
That's funny. That expensive van drove up and down here looking for a space, and it looks like these people are about to take off.
Oh,
Maybe,
that's funny.
maybe they just started up their rig because they were booming their music and their shit died.
I'd be booming my Chromecast.
My little speaker's not big enough to quite boom.
I mean, neither is mine. It's just a little JBL.
Now, Shannon Panda speaker, like the size of your fucking cooler.
Yeah, I think they also have a JBL, but
that shit booms.
that thing's huge. Alicia's got a JBL that you hold, has a handle on it, and that thing don't
Same
suit.
thing. That's what basically that's what Shannon
It's not
Panda.
that big, but
Yeah.
it's shaped like mine, but it's got a handle on the top.
I think theirs is either an 8 or a 10-inch sub.
Yeah, no, hers has the subs on the side. Like
Yes,
this one
that's how
does.
mine are. Mine's a little pill like that one too, little pill speaker.
I like this one though. It does pretty good.
Mine's LG.
Oh yeah, this is a JBL. I'm a big fan of them. And then I also have my Google Home, where I could be like, "Hey Google, play Amigo the Devil radio."
That is not funny.
Sure. Here's your Pandora station called Amigo the Devil
Look.
Radio.
Hey Google, stop.
See what you just did to my phone?
Oh, it opened. I'm controlling everyone's phone right now that has.
You were doing that in the camper too.
Hey Google, open YouTube to Nomadic Zig.
Mm.
The only way you'd hear that is if you already did that.
I have a pound of hamburger, but I don't know what to make with it. I have like no.
What about tacos?
I don't have any. I have taco seasoning, but I have nothing to make. No fixings or nothing. No sauce. No.
Do you have salsa?
Nope.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I was thinking about maybe having you grab a 12-pack of soda and some salsa tomorrow, so I can cook up that.
I might not come back tomorrow. I might come back the next day. But you can do burgers. You have your grill.
But I don't think AJ will eat burgers.
I don't think she'll eat too much of the beef anyways. She's a vegetarian.
I'm surprised she ate sausage this morning.
Yeah. We have been mocking her for eating our food.
Poor AJ. It's all out of love.
You should voice. That's someone just brought up voice sync. You couldn't control my Google because I have my voice synced up to it. It knows my voice.
Yeah, I know. I'm lame.
But Dave is Gen X, not a millennial like me. Heather Morton, hey from Iowa. How's your daughter feeling? She is feeling pregnant. Thank you for asking, by the way. She's going through some very mature and healthy concerns, I guess, about being a parent, which is pleasant to see. And she's taking it seriously, but she hasn't really complained about morning sickness, although she did kind of one day. But
Who's that?
my daughter.
Oh,
I told you she's pregnant.
yeah.
I'm about to be a grandpa.
I just missed I was reading and I missed the first part of your spiel.
What's up, Critter Bones?
I think the smoke is getting thicker out here, dude.
Yeah, there is a fire a couple of counties over, so it's getting a little bit smokier out here.
This should have given me a headache. Makes my lungs hurt too.
Gen X, we're the best. I guess so. You guys are fucking almost boomers.
I'm a new Gen Xer.
To be fair, I'm like one of the older millennials. I'm like the second year of millennials. Papa Zig, yep. Group of fires close close the entrance of Crater Lake. There's also some out in the Ochicos.
They closed the north. They just reopened it like 3 days ago, and it's closed again. Jesus.
Yeah,
it sucks that it was closed when I left because I had to drive all the way around.
Another fire out in the Ochicos too, which is out by Prineville, not too far from where we're at. I mean, the other direction, but
Stay.
Hope we're saying it's always scary. Glad to hear she's doing well. Glad you're doing okay. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
That's a nice bike rack. That was an expensive bike rack.
Dave likes checking out racks.
I'm just jealous because I have like a $40 bike rack. It's not even made for an e-bike.
Yeah, but you have like a $2,000 e-bike on it.
$3,500.
Ooh. It's worth more than my van, bro.
It's worth more than my truck.
You ever thought about selling it and giving me the money? You want to think about it?
Nope.
Rude. I thought we were friends.
So yeah, what did you do with your old van, Zig?
It got towed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was being an asshole.
It got towed. Which I knew was a risk where I left it. It was out on the road in front of my friend's house, which my old RV, my diesel pusher, got tagged there while I was staying in it. It had been there for like 2 days, and the city tagged it. Some neighbor called, and my friends like got in a yelling match with the neighbor who called. Like, I've been here 16 fucking years. You're telling me my friend can't visit me? And he's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." Anyways, I had to figure that out. But anyways, yeah, they tagged it and took it. It's gone. Who knows where? And I, never did get it registered in my name, so I couldn't go get it. That was.
Hey, can I plug my sun catchers in your chat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the link.
Dave makes art now.
I mean, I've always been artistic. It's just the ADD doesn't allow me to stay focused.
We know that you've always been autistic.
Yeah, but the ADD doesn't allow me to stay focused on one thing for more than like 3 days. But yeah, if I can sell some sun catchers, that would help getting me up to Washington.
Someone brought up the forest fires. We did see one of the fire helicopters fly over.
Yeah,
last
one
night.
of the big ones.
Yeah, it was like one of the crane ones that's carrying a bunch of water and shit.
Yeah, that one probably has like a 4,000 or 5,000 gallon capacity. Where the fuck is that? Oh, here it is. So this
He's gonna plug his stuff before he plugs my link.
Your shit's pinned at the top. So this link is just a link to a public Google photo album. So if you don't have Google Photos, then you can't look at it.
Actually, I would like Rory to fix my bands. They need some like color came out of it. Bear spotted swimming through Crater Lake. Well, shit, that's cool.
Did you see the bear in Tahoe that just casually was roaming down Nevada Beach?
Black bear?
Big fucking huge brown bear.
That's what you actually got to be worried about.
Yeah, and then the next day or the day after, a whole fucking herd of fucking free roaming cattle went down Nevada Beach.
So Dave brags about his joint rolling skills.
Oh, shut up.
And he's going to show us right now how good they are.
Let me go get a filter.
Oh, yeah, that works.
AJ, you want some weed?
Bears are always in Tahoe. I'm from there. Hell yeah. Yeah, the brown bears are the ones you got to be worried about. I bet you guys all heard that because he's got his microphone still attached. You still got your mic on.
Oh, well, dog.
I know.
I don't even hear him. Happy. Good boy.
There he is. Happy's fine. Filtration hollow tube. Some people call it a crutch. Filter. I call it a sling blade. Biscuits and mustard. Shouldn't have done that. He was just a boy. Poor little feller. You'll do a dab. Yay. I need a torch so I could do dabs. I guess I could heat it up on my cook stove, but it just takes so much propane doing that. But I am grinding this up. Yeah, welcome to my van, you guys. Like I said, it feels like a Japanese apartment in here. I'm actually able to use a seat and watch TV. It's not the most comfortable seat in the world, let's be honest, but it's still a spot to sit that came with the van, and I can tuck it away when I get sick of it. It's like a transformer. It would actually be honestly better if my bed turned into a couch, like a futon, and then all of this over here was like shelving and storage. But that would take some lumber and planning and money I don't have. So I'm just doing my best.
Zag. Zag.
You guys want to see Zag be weird about food? You want to
Come
try?
here, Zag. Come here.
She's so strange about food. She didn't want to take it.
She eats them. She likes them. She just can't play with it first.
She needs like permission. And I don't know. This fucking tripod. Here's Zag. Yeah, you're whistling. I'm like, I bet you guys all heard that. He's got his mic on still. All right, Dave, time to show me how it's done. Everyone, no excuses. If you got sausage fingers, not good enough excuse, because Dave can do it.
I find it easier to roll with a crutch anyway.
I can't. I fucking can't. No pressure, though.
Right.
Everyone's watching. All 412 people.
Nice.
Yep. My 12-pound dog ate 8.5 grams of indica 2 nights ago.
Yeah, give him some Cheetos and cartoons. It'll be all right.
That's what I did with Zag. When she went to the puppy ER for a fucking weed once.
Right.
She ate 0.5 gram of dabs. And the next day they called and they were like, "How's Zag?" And I was like, "She's good. We just ate ate Cheetos and watched SpongeBob all night."
We're live. Just to let you know.
We're live on television. There's 400 people watching, divided by
like
something.
35.
Divided by something.
Divided by 40. There's like 10 watching.
There's at least 10.
15. Oh, 15. My bad.
Wait, yours says 15? Mine says 16. Somebody must have just left. Get back here.
Well, I'm the 16th one on your phone.
That's fair.
I don't think it shows my...
Yours on yours?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Also, this lighter leash, courtesy of Chuck, by the way. When Chuck watches this, he's going to get a
Chuck
kick out
needs
of
to
this.
give all of us lighter leashes because they all end up in fucking Zig's pocket. That is some no bullshit statement right there.
Chuck has given me so many of these lighter leashes. It's true, like so many of them. I don't know where I stole this pink one from, but I do know I haven't bought a lighter.
Not mine. My pink one's right here.
Give it time, I'll have it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if your lighter is pink or it says I'm gay or...
Yeah, then I'll just have an I'm gay lighter.
Right. I mean, Zig is like no fucking prejudice when it comes to stealing lighters. He'll steal your shitty fucking Scripto lighter too.
Plus, I have all of these lighters.
Yeah, a whole box full of shitty
crack lighters.
Yeah.
Then this one I got from a dispensary in Boston.
Yes, Carol, I make those.
Oh, you guys want to smoke too?
I don't care. I got weed in the camper.
I would give you a microphone if I had the third one, but... Oh, okay, mouse.
House.
She said she doesn't want to be on camera. She doesn't want to meet you guys. That's fine. I don't blame her.
That's how you get out of your tent looking for damage.
Yeah, there's a hole in the ring.
From what I threw?
Yeah.
No way.
Just a
It
little
was
one.
little tiny pieces of pumice.
It was a little one, but yep, there's a hole in the ring.
Oh, my bad.
Womp womp. I might actually have a patch for that.
Yeah, they were like little tiny pieces.
Yeah, I might actually have a patch for that.
Did I hand this to you?
Does Dave Lowe make those? Yeah, they're pure, authentic white people dream catchers, made by Dave Lowe. Yes.
Carol, you can get a hold of me through Facebook Messenger or leave a comment on one of the photos in that album. Should be able to make public comment on them. And I can ship it to you when I go into town.
Yeah, if you have me on Facebook, you'll be able to find him.
Or get me through Zig. But Carol and CB have bought my stickers from me.
Oh, okay.
So
What's your email?
DerekDoo at Gmail. DearGdoo@gmail.com. But you're better to get me on DM than email.
Crazy YouTubers. Hell yeah.
Just smoke it. Fuck that guy.
It's illegal.
Good. Look at, been running around here for like the last half an hour like he's drank a whole bottle of Red Bull.
But he couldn't walk 1 fucking mile
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, it didn't even feel like a mile.
I mean, it did take us like 4 hours or some shit.
Because we stopped and,
We actually didn't smoke weed.
we got stuck on that peninsula.
That was a cool spot, though. I liked it.
We had to find our way back out. We got lost.
I like that spot.
We're real nomads. We just hike off into the woods and get lost.
I think doing the Lava Lake hike would be fun, but it's 9 miles. We have to pack up water and shit. We have to bring water and like probably some thing to snack on.
And then the mosquitoes there are going to be miserable right now.
Right now, yeah, but like if we hiked during the day, they wouldn't be out. They wouldn't be that bad.
Oh, you're talking about hiking to Lava Lake?
Yeah, that 9 mile hike.
So the best thing would be to do is go drive a vehicle at the end of the trailhead.
Well, the trailhead is back here at the dumpster.
But that would be 18 miles back, 18 miles round trip. I
Yeah,
can't do an 18
Oh,
mile
I
hike.
see what you're saying. Have a vehicle waiting.
That's what we're talking. That's what me and AJ were talking about doing this winter.
Yeah,
There's some longer
18 miles would be a hell of a hike, actually.
That's a 2-day hike for me.
Probably more. You'd need a day to rest.
I could do yeah, maybe.
I might need a day to rest after
Right.
a 9 mile hike.
But no, that's what we were talking about, doing some longer hikes.
I have the gear for it. I was living in a backpack before I got this minivan again. Minivan again is what I named the van.
And it's really too cold for me to be backpacking trails this time of year. I don't like sleeping in tents when it's cold because it makes my back hurt anyway. I like my bougie fucking Babylon camper.
Well, then you can just meet us on the trail and drop us off food and water.
Yeah, right. I'll drone it in for you.
Yeah. That's what the PCT does, though. You have like people that drop stuff off ahead of time for you.
Put up caches. All right, I got you, Critter. I got your message. I got you. I'll get it. I'm coming into town Saturday, so I'll
Why
get
are you hitting that blocked button?
blocked.
Day catchers.
Oh, I know Critter's dead name now.
Oh, yeah. I know Critter's name.
All right, yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's a cool one. I'm gonna get more of those stones. So I bought all those little stones and quartzite that I made the wire wraps with, the trees of life and stuff. Because they're little tiny stones that are pre-drilled.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using them to. Critter got one of these. I'll show you what Critter got. Hold on a second.
You're with Dave. Oh yeah. I think I saw you. I saw those when
I made those in slabs.
Yeah, you showed them to me though in Reno.
The purple ones I did in Reno.
Yeah, that's cool. Mischief is with you right now, Dave. Check your pockets.
Is it? What?
Mischief says I'm with Dave.
With me where? In my pocket?
Yeah, check your pockets. Oh, just a gay lighter.
Mm-hmm. The CC's kids call me Auntie Dave.
Oh, that's not going anywhere.
Like Auntie, like ANTI.
Right. Auntie Dave.
Like, anti.
Yep, Auntie Dave. You should have never told me that.
Why? I don't really care. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me
Mac one time told me, he was like, when I was younger, they used to call me Big Crack Mac.
Wow.
And I was like, why the fuck would you tell me that, dude? Because that's not going away anytime soon. Mac, if you're here, I have not forgotten.
Funny.
Big Crack Mac. It was fitting. I've got to move everything off of my fridge to get inside of my fridge. Oh, these first world problems I have with my free electricity from the sky. Tesla's dream come true. Just in a different way. Now let's put everything back. Oh, dude, yeah, that might be a little too cold.
Your refrigerator's colder than mine.
It's got ice on it.
That might explode in your face.
That'd be cool, especially on video. Dave fell out of his kayak.
I didn't fall out of my kayak. I got removed from my kayak.
Dave fell out of his kayak.
I got removed from my kayak.
He got helped. He got helped with it, but someone helped him fall out of his kayak.
Someone, a rabid beast that came attacking me out of the forest.
Rabid beast.
100 feet offshore, at least 100 feet offshore. And this thing's running on top of the water. and it lunges at me with all of its might.
Yeah, but then it got on your boat
and tried to give me a big old fat hug and kiss.
Yep, and then Dave fell off his boat.
And then he just abandoned me.
Well, yeah,
he's
straight
on top of it immediately.
Yeah, when the kayak rolled over,
the beast
jumped on top, right
on the upside down boat.
Yeah, he was like, "No, Jack, you are not riding on the boat."
Yep,
this is my door.
This was a golden retriever, by the way. This rabid beast.
Happy.
Her and I watched
think he was a big chocolate lab.
Happy, come here. Whatever. Her and I watched it from the shore, just laughing our asses off. But Dave fell out of the boat. He'll say he didn't fall. He got dumped out of the boat. But gravity took him from above the water to below the water, which most scientists would call this falling.
Worse than a goddamn woman sometimes.
Of falling from the top of a boat to.
I'm still looking at this dress.
On its maiden voyage, by the way. He is the worst pirate I've ever seen.
They're like, later, guys.
All right, you guys got me for 5 more minutes.
It's getting dark.
It's getting dark.
Getting dark, too dark. I probably won't see any stars tonight with the smoke.
You probably will. I saw a bunch last night.
Yeah, I watched them through my vent, through my
Oh
eye.
yeah. I just have to pee at some point throughout the night, so I get to see them. That's how I saw the fucking Northern Lights when they came through. I had just drove out of Vegas that
Yeah.
day.
You were in a good spot to see them.
I was in a perfect fucking spot.
There's a lot of no light spots out there.
Dude, there wasn't. I drove like an hour outside of Vegas, north of it, and there's some sand dunes out there. And I was like, oh, I'll just camp there for the night. And when I got to where the sand dunes, the spot that I took was like this 10 miles down this dirt road.
Nice.
Not a human being on the whole road. No one was out there.
That's what it's like camping out at the Dragoon Mountains, the gateway light that I was telling you about
Middle
near
of
Benson.
fucking nowhere. The closest human must have been if anyone was driving by on the highway. Middle of the night, I went outside to go pee, and I looked up, and I'm like, it was like a movie, like pissing, looking at the Northern Lights, going, "What the fuck? Am I on drugs?" And then I remembered seeing something about it like earlier that week.
I could have seen it a lot better, but the neighbors behind my brother's house that have that big bright porch light, it was whitewashing
Dude,
everything.
It was like I had never seen it before. I've been to Alaska.
Yeah,
It
me
just
neither.
didn't happen.
That was my first time too.
Yeah, that was really fucking cool. And I just got so lucky to be like middle of nowhere desert. Yeah, it was like an hour north of Vegas, this sand dune, and there wasn't. Yeah, like I said, there wasn't a human being. To the south of me was all the lights from the city, and then to the north, like the whole sky was lit up like red and pink and shit. It was so cool.
Yeah, these are like, it almost just looked like the sun was setting on the north. That's what it looked like to me.
Oh yeah, not to me. It was.
I mean, you could see.
I was further south than you too.
Yeah, a couple hundred miles.
Yeah,
But I mean, it was just weird to see that glow in the northern.
yeah. The glow I saw was like reds.
I didn't see any reds. I saw like purples, and
Yeah.
it was like layered, like yellow, orange, purple.
Oh, that would have been cooler. I wish I could have seen that. No, it was just like different shades of red. But I'm not great with colors, so. From Playa Big Solar Flash. From the beach. Desert Beach, Playa. It's a Spanish word.
Well, CB just sponsored a half tank of gas.
Hell yeah, CB.
Wasn't sponsored by Suncatcher.
Rid of bones.
Come on, Happy.
Got Dreamcatcher on the way.
No, Dreamcatcher, Suncatcher.
Suncatcher. Cracker Catcher.
One of the cooler ones too, the wire wrap ones.
That's so healthy.
It is. It's a very productive hobby.
I don't know
It
why
does
we
kill
call things sick.
It does waste a lot of time.
Yeah. I wasted time before. It was all right.
That's 2 commissions and 2 sales this month on my Dreamcatcher, Suncatchers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I get a kick down from that for using the platform, right?
Yeah, I made you dinner last night. Yep, you get to be my friend for 1 more month. Congratulations. You got a friendship token.
You got a friend in me.
Hey, no. Hey, come here.
Dude, his dog
No.
whatever the hell it wants. How can you see what Alicia has for sale? Well, you'd have to go to one of the events that she's working. She works for a company called Culture Cross. So if you go to Etsy or just Google Culture Cross Jewelry, you'll find them. But
their stuff is way cooler than mine.
But Alicia won't be getting like a commission from it. You'd have to just buy it from her booth at a festival.
Their stuff is way cooler than mine.
But she does sell clothes, and she does have some of her own inventory too. But it's just a real small inventory right now. But not to jinx anything, that could change here in the not too distant future.
Come here,
where there might be a place that you can go to buy jewelry from her.
No, they're turning around. Come here, or parking there. Cool. Are you done for the night? Well, I grabbed a nap, so I'm probably gonna watch a movie if you want to come watch a movie. I'll figure out something to watch. TV, something.
I like watching space documentaries before bed.
I like watching anything I've seen before bed.
Yeah. I watch a lot of House for sleepy time or Dexter.
Ancient Apocalypse is one of my favorites to fall asleep to.
Mine's been How the Universe Works.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anything David Attenborough narrates is pretty good to
Yeah.
fall asleep to. His voice is
There's-
kind of soothing.
There's one Morgan Freeman did too. That was really good.
But yeah, David Attenborough narrated stuff is good.
Well, that looks like next year when y'all are close, like Electric Forest. Yeah, Electric Forest, Bonnaroo. But there's also a lot of smaller ones that she does that you just have to know when she's working. But that could change. Like I said, in the not too distant future, there might be a place that you can go to buy jewelry from Alicia. I don't want to like put that out in public just yet, though. Yeah, I hope that she does. I hope you guys get to meet. I'm gonna go ahead and call it, you guys. It's getting late. Sun's going down. But I appreciate you being here. You had me for an hour and a half. And you had Dave yelling,
At the dog.
whistling.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. She should do the Blueberry Festival at Plymouth, Indiana. You just let us know, brother. I will. Y'all take care, and if anyone does want to donate, all my links are in the description of my channel. You can find my link tree there, my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal, my wish list. So until then, until next time, miles of smiles. No, do it.